Hello everybody, just wanted to show a couple of raiding tips real quick. Uh, the typical attack I use is what I like to call the triangle offense, and it works well because your troops all tend to fight from the outside in. If I can move up here. Never want to drop Shibo first. This is a pretty good base to attack. Triangle offense works something like this. You want to drop your most vulnerable in a group of 3, and then your second most strong hero over in another corner, and then Grim off by himself. And this seems to work really well for me. I can 3-star no losses most bases. I probably won't even have to use backups here. And they always seem to fight from the outside threats I drop them at. I like to drop them at the army camps because those can cause problems if they get to them later on. I probably could have made it without that, but I dropped it just in case. And then from there they work their way into the towers and the bosses. And then it's just a little bit of destruction until the base is gone. Usually I carry troops with me to speed this up, but for this video I just wanted to show the bosses doing their thing. Alright. Next base, I'll probably pause it once all the threats are gone so I don't leave any silence and just you sitting there. And that's one thing, I forgot to buy my backups. But this base I can probably take without them, so give it a shot. Same thing. You never really want to drop a single hero by anyone that can stun, because they probably get their ass kicked. You see his Grim taking all his aggro, he is just dropping heals just almost constantly. It's partly due into how boss energy is generated in this game. It's not generated by the amount of damage taken, it's generated by the number of hits. So army bases with a lot of guys at them can actually be a little bit of a detriment to your defense, because Grim will just sit there and blast off heals until everyone's dead. Except for your team, obviously. Alright. It's another 3-star, no loss. Didn't even have to use backups there. And I'm going to end this right here for now. Alright, let's get one more in here for this video, and then I'll move on to the next one where I'm going to talk about picking targets while raiding. And there's a lot of little things you can do, especially to speed up your raiding. The more you can speed it up, the better. Once you get to higher levels, we're talking about thousands of raids, so even something as little as 10 seconds speed up, it'll get you hours of time saved grinding. And most of us top players are out there grinding 8+ hours a day, just non-stop. 8's probably the minimum. And since that's the only way to get experience, we gotta raid thousands of bases a day just to keep up, stay at the top. And this is another thing, I always forget to buy my backups, but it's really important, especially leveling up, that you always get your backups for every raid. Usually makes a difference between a hero dying or not, especially when you're coming up in the ranks and don't have a level 121 Grim to back you up. And it looks like another win for the Triangle offense. Like I said, it works really good. Drop them at the 3 outside threats. Usually it's 3 camps, so you can take out the camps first. Then they tend to work their way into the next threats, which are towers or bosses. And you want to drop Grim where he's going to take the most aggro, and that'll give you 3-star no loss usually. I've done this many a time. Obviously that's how you get to level 121. So enjoy, hopefully this helps out a couple of people, and stay clashing.